Now it's got to be said, I've looked at some cameras recently which weren't great. This camera is a delight. I really like this. This is the Canon SureShot Z135. I did a little video about its little brother, the Z115, some time ago, but this is a little bit of an upgrade on that camera. And to be honest, at the moment it's an absolute wonder to me that I can actually just put a film in a camera and it works. I'm going to have a little walk around the features of the camera, and well, you can make your mind up, but I actually really like this. So this Canon Z135 was released in September 1993. It's a fairly automatic point and shoot camera. It has a rather nice zoom lens, which if I turn it on, so put that onto automatic on the command dial, you can see that the lens extends from 38mm to 135mm, so more or less a 5x zoom. The automatic flash gun pops up as soon as you turn the camera on, and when you turn the camera off, it closes down. You can see that there's an LCD screen on the back with a frame counter in it, and it also tells you which mode the camera is in. So if I start at the top, I can have spot metering, so if I want to be very, very precise about my metering, or I can have it on just on automatic. So I can turn it off, that's nice. I can put everything onto automatic, and then I have several scene modes. So I've got a mode for sports, nighttime photography, portrait photography, or macro photography. And in this lighting, the flash will automatically go off. However, I don't need the flash to go off, because if I open the flap on the back here, there's a control here which allows me to either use a self timer or exposure compensation. And this one controls the flash, so I can turn the flash off, or I can put it on red eye reduction. And the tiny little button here will allow me to rewind the film mid-roll. Talking of the film, it's really quite straightforward to put the film into this camera. This has got lots of DX sensors on this side, so it's quite good at identifying the film that you're putting in the camera. You can also see that it looks like a fairly quality piece of glass in here, and we've got the take-up roll here. So if I take my film and I insert it on this side, so upside down, I drag the film across to this side. I'm going to make sure that the take-up sprockets are engaged. In that case, I just close the back and advance the film by switching it on, and now you can see the frame counter is at 1. So the frame counter is additive. It will go up until the end of the roll, so say 36 exposures, and at that point it will rewind automatically back into the case of the camera. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take it out. As you can see, there's a pressure plate on the back of the camera and a spring to hold the film into place. I've got two little lights on the back of the camera. One is the autofocus check light, which is green, and the flash ready light, which is red. And apart from that, I'm still good to go. I've got film, I've got a perfectly usable camera, and this will produce very, very nice results. This was a fairly expensive camera when it first came out. I've seen these on sale on eBay for, well, between 50 and 80 pounds, which to be honest I think is quite fair. Sometimes I think the prices are overinflated on eBay, but in this case it's quite nice. The final point that I'd like to make on this one is the batteries. Now, you can't just pop the battery open. This is me playing with coins, because I need a coin to open the back of this, and it takes a few turns. There you go. and you can see that the batteries that it takes here, turn it up the right way, are the lithium CR123A batteries, widely available, not cheap, but they do last quite a long time. So you have to remember though that you're going to need a little bit of assistance with this from a coin, which is not massively convenient, but you don't have to change the batteries very often. There you go, that's attached. Well, nearly. Hang on, let's try again. Always pays to check. So this is the Canon Z135 35mm point and shoot camera from 1993. I've got to say I like it.